Hillary, and I'm going to be doing a reading today, checking in on your connection. It could be a connection with a lover, a past lover, family member, friend, business partner. You know, we'll see what comes up, but a specific connection that you have in mind. As we go through this reading, I'll pick up current energy, incoming energy, and underlying hidden energy. And I'll pull some brutally honest oracle cards for some more precise answers, I guess, and some in the shadows oracle cards, which is just sort of, how is that worded on the deck? It's getting raw and real into the hidden aspects of your connection. So I'm just clearing the energy here with some sage, and then we will jump right in. I'll make sure that gets snuffed out, that way that smoke doesn't get up. Oh, I'm thirsty too, hold on. Excuse me, and excuse my fun little flute straw there. All right, I'm going to clear for you, clear for me, and we'll jump right in. Okay, I'm going to start off with the classic Rider-Waite tarot deck. As I was doing my intro there, I saw 88 and 33. So the little microphone that I use in my phone is a Shure microphone, and the model is MV88. And as I'm in their little recording program, I just realized that it shows the model. So 88, and then it was 33 seconds on the clock. And I just saw 155. I know there's been a lot of heavy energy. I just saw the Hierophant, which is a 5. I know that there's been a lot of heavy energy thanks to Lionsgate portals, so we'll see if this all ties in with my Lionsgate reading too. And as I see that, the 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay. Could definitely be about family matters. Okay. Spirit, my higher self, my viewer's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to help guide and advise. I ask that you would give me the right words and messages, that the information that you provide me with would be beneficial to everyone involved. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see. What's the energy going on in my viewers' connection here? What's the energy going on in my viewers' connection? Let's see, what is this connection? Let's see, Queen of Wands. Okay, so you could be a fire sign, or you could be dealing with a fire sign. There's feminine energy here. I see a lot of confidence, a lot of really just being on your A game, right? Feeling empowered, feeling capable, and just really moving forward and realizing that you have magic within you. If this is representing you. This could also be a karmic energy. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is viewed as a karmic feminine. I don't necessarily, that's not my go-to interpretation, but for some of you, this is a karmic feminine. And the Tower just came out along with the Strength. So that's 2 major arcana cards. So it looks like, if you are this Queen of Wands, it looks like there's been a major shakeup, something that you didn't see coming, something that really had the potential to rock your stability, your structure, who you believe you are, something that could have knocked you off of your own pedestal, really. But it looks like you're facing this with a sense of strength and love. Like whatever ended, obviously the Tower is like, it's not always a bad, omen, but in this depiction, it's definitely not happy times for anyone involved there, right? And with the Strength, it's like facing this lion with grace and compassion and understanding, and just sort of understanding that whatever falls apart around you, it's going to work out for your highest good, right? Now, if this is the karmic energy, then it looks like perhaps if you're dealing with if there's a karmic feminine involved with like your person, it could be that they have decided to leave. They have maybe found some strength to leave. We'll see here. Queen of Pentacles. For others of you, it seems like if there's a masculine that is leaving a karmic feminine, that has left a karmic feminine, it's to come towards you, possibly with some truth after an epiphany. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. I also see here that someone is viewing you, Empress on bottom, someone is viewing you as someone that they could never really measure up to. And I'm not trying to play like ego boosting games here. There's just sometimes moments where you can just say like, I really can't compare to that, right? And that's not a self-defeating thing. It's just like, I could never compete in an Olympic run with an Olympian. You know, like that's not me. I love myself and I value myself and I think I'm awesome, but I know where I belong and I know where I don't belong, right? And so this feminine here is just kind of looking and having this epiphany, like, I don't really compare to that in this area. If that makes sense for you, please let me know. Now, also, I'm sorry, there's so many different definitions coming in. I'm sure this is super confusing and not clear, but I'm doing my best here because I'm seeing several different stories. I also see in the original message where you are facing adversity, you're facing things changing and taking it with grace and stride. I see that is paying off for you in the sense of you are finding gratitude and appreciation for what things you do have, right? Instead of looking at what you're losing. And this sort of epiphany, this sort of new mental aha, right? This new outlook that you have is placing you in this period of abundance, of just really standing in your power and just being willing to see the fruits of your labors, to accept what's yours, and that will cause far more abundance to pour into your life. So this is also a period of high productivity with the Empress. She's very abundant. She's very productive. So a lot of you could be really just on your grind and not letting anything slow you down. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what this is about. Okay. All right, Spirit, can you tell me about this Queen of Wands here? Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. Okay. I feel like someone is studying you and your mannerisms. When I say your mannerisms, I feel like someone is sort of trying to watch and sort of waiting for your downfall, right? But what they're seeing is the opposite. Now, on the other hand, if this is the karmic, if the Queen of Wands here is a karmic feminine, then what am I trying to say here? Oh, sorry, my message just completely left my mind. That's okay. I'll take it as it is. So you could also be trying to learn something here, trying to make a choice with the Two of Wands. really studying your options and trying to figure out what is my best decision going forward. What is the best way that's going to keep my fire going? How am I going to move forward? And you're really bouncing around ideas. Probably because of this Tower moment. What is this Tower moment? The Hermit. Could be a Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo, or you might be you might be a Virgo. Let's see. So the Hermit with this Tower moment. So something that has left you feeling like you kind of want to retreat, but not necessarily in a bad way, right? It's just sort of realizing, like I said, where you belong and where you don't belong. Or, yeah, if it's a karmic feminine here, then the Tower is definitely that they have been left, right? Is there any other cards here for this Tower? My favorite thing about this deck and the Hermit is that the inner light is so bright in the night, you know. Do you have another card for this Tower? That's not right. Okay. Well, they wanted me to see it. Okay, I'm not going to put it down, but they wanted me to see it. 5 of Wands, the Wheel, 4 of Pentacles, and the Sun. It's not meant to be put down, but there's definitely this energy here around this Tower of the timing being right for competition to be ending, right? It's making the choice to be wise with your energy and time, because you know what your true happiness, you know where your ultimate fulfillment and joy is. Now this could be from you, this could be from your person, this could be about the karmic energy, it could be anyone. So just where that fits, make it fit, right? And if it doesn't fit, don't accept it, right? Okay, I'm guessing that they don't want me to put any more cards down for the Tower. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Strength, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Temperance and 2 of Pentacles. So yeah, there was definitely like, after some time and turmoil and going back and forth about what to choose, what to accept, what to invest in, there's just a coming to a conclusion with some peace and understanding. Again, Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy there. Temperance is good, but it's not without adversity, right? The need for peace often comes after a time of adversity. And the 8 of Pentacles wants to come out. Yeah, I feel like the decision has been made for what is going to be the best, most prosperous movement forward here. You could be really just focusing on your work a lot, focusing on building up your money, your financial situation. This could also be about a workplace situation. Eight of Wands at the bottom. Okay. This could have been something that you just found out about, or that you're going to find out about. You could have an incoming message or some communication, a phone call, something that you find out suddenly about the situation. You could find out that your person has decided to leave their karmic after some time of juggling and really thinking. Let's see. Let's ask about it. What's coming in for my viewer? Where's this situation going for my viewer? What's coming in for them? What is their person doing, thinking, feeling? What's going to happen here? Let's see. Six of Pentacles. So, I'm going to get a couple more cards before I speak on that. Hold on. Okay, so we got the Six of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, a Knot, which is a card specifically made for this deck. A Knot is basically the never ending, right? It's cycles, that it's rebirth. It's never ending. This is like, oh my gosh, like endless. It's endless, right? Eight of Wands, the Star, Seven of Cups, and the Sun. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas for your person. And on the bottom, there's the Devil. Okay, so I feel like your person, what's going to come in, is like Six of Pentacles, Hanged Man. I feel like someone realizes after thinking for a while with dissatisfaction, feeling kind of stuck in their situation, that they did some breadcrumbing here, right? And I feel like they want to start investing in this situation, but they feel like it might be too late. The other three pentacles here are very dark. They almost look like... it's hard because it almost looks rotted, but at the same time it's also roots. So the roots of this connection were built on breadcrumbing, were built on deception, were built on a lack of reciprocity here, right? And there's this sort of knowing that they want that to change, and they want to change the story about this situation. But, of course, it's only because they're in an uncomfortable situation right now, right? It's only because they realize the grass wasn't greener. In fact, the grass around them, although this is actually gold, but it looks dead, right? If you realize this isn't gold here, it looks like dead grass there. The grass isn't greener. Now, the Hierophant and a Knot. So someone realizes that this is like an endless connection here, right? There's nothing that is ever going to change the connection that you have. They realize that they're not going to be able to move on past this. They understand. They're getting a grasp of what this is, right? So with that, they want to just come in. They want to express this information with passion. Eight of Wands. They want that to happen. And they're hoping that you decide to accept them back. They're kind of worried and struck with fear. Wow, the Chariot underneath that. They're worried and struck with fear that their efforts won't be worth the efforts that they make won't end up in their favor. And you know what? I feel like that's a risk that you have to take, especially if you're the wrongdoer in a situation. And I'm not saying that they are, but the situation seems a little shady off the bat. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, an Aquarius, or a Leo. There was Sagittarius earlier. But with the Star, the Seven of Cups, and the Sun, I just feel like they are sort of wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing that you make the choice to take them back, right? That you make the choice to choose them, and so that they can feel happiness again, right? I don't know how you feel about this. I don't know how you feel about this, and they kind of know that you don't know how you feel about this either, because you got the Two of Pentacles underneath that Chariot and Devil with the Ten of Cups, right? They understand that there has been this indecisiveness about, well, she could make me happy, he could make me happy, or this could make me happy, and they understand that they chose the wrong thing, right? Underneath that was the Ace of Swords, and then King of Swords and Queen of Wands again. Yeah, there's this understanding about what the situation is and that they made the wrong choice. They want to talk about that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use my Tower Takeover deck here for this last little round of tarot. And let's see. This is a big shakeup happening. This is a big shakeup happening for you, although it seems like you could just kind of be in your own world right now and not really shaken by this right now. But it's a big shakeup for them. It's a big shakeup in their situation right now. So let's just see. Let's just see. Okay, Spirit. This person that's coming in, what are their intentions? What, like, where's the heart in this? Is this positive? Is this negative? Is this, how is this going to be beneficial or negative for my viewer? What's going on here? What's going on here? The Moon, Knight of Cups. And that's with the Tower Takeover deck. Is every card is a variation of the Tower. Okay, so the messages for each card is kind of not exactly the traditional definitions, right? So this this moon, it feels like things are being exposed here, right? Secrets being exposed, things being brought to light. Sort of like divine intervention type revelation. With the Knight of Cups. It's so hard because he's falling from the tower and he's like trying to grab his cup, but he can't, right? I feel like there's so much fear here from this person. And I feel like they are just seriously worried that if they come forward and they apologize, that it's gonna knock them down a peg or two. Which, like, maybe they deserve that, right? I don't know. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not going to judge anyone here. Sometimes I do judge people in my readings. I'm not necessarily getting malicious energy from this. I'm getting more, like, I don't know, tail between their legs energy right now. Not really malicious, but let's just keep saying. Let's just keep singing. Judgment. There's so many major arcanas here. So, yeah, you have a choice to make. I mean, and that's what they're scared about, is that they know that they're not just like hot shit to you anymore. And they know that basically the ball's in your court, and it's kind of super difficult for them because they felt like they had the power before. And now they kind of realize that they don't really have the power. They don't have the upper hand in this situation, and they know that you could decide something and basically they could be like impaled in the heart, right? Now, the funny thing about that is that this is just a shadow of this person over here. So this person that's falling over here, you may be dealing with like a redhead, maybe. Anyway, this person that's falling over here, they could very well be falling into water, or, like it looks like they're probably going to hit that cliffside, but the chances are that beneath this cliff there's water and they're going to be okay. But they are viewing it like their shadow, right? Because of all of these secrets. And so they're worried that when they fall, if they get shoved out of this tower, whatever, that they're going to be impaled on the rocks beneath them. Of course, that's a metaphor. No one's falling from a tower, but they feel like they're assuming the worst. Okay, the high priestess. Yeah, because they're not sure. They're just not sure where you're at with all this. They also are aware that you are very intuitive and very in touch with your intuition, with your spirit. And they know they can't really get anything past you because you see right through them, right? Okay, I'm still not seeing, like, intentions with this person. The magician. This almost feels like someone who has done spell work that's backfired with this deck. Normally I don't view the magician like that unless it's reversed, but this deck is always going to give sort of a harsher reality definition to each card. And it feels like this person like did everything that they could. They've tried everything that they could, spell work, manifesting, but it's sort of backfired on them, right? And so that's where they could be like, even if I do spell work, even if I tap into this, my viewer here is way too connected. The sun. Oh, with the sun. Yeah, they're kind of worried that better days aren't ahead, but this is the third time that the sun has popped up in this reading. So you could really be dealing with a Leo. You don't have to be dealing with a Leo, but you could be. I feel like they're having a hard time seeing better days ahead. I feel like they're not sure about where this is going. I understand that. We get that. Okay, I'm going to use the original tarot deck to get... I'm going to go through this one more time and just see, like, if they're trustworthy. And then I'll do the Brutal Honesty Oracle deck, because that will be some definite answers here. Okay, let's see. Alright, this person coming back. Wheel of Fortune upright. I feel like two things. If this has been something that you've been waiting for, that you know is meant for you, that you have been manifesting, it's coming, right? It's a good thing. It'll work out the way that you want it to. It could also just be another cycle, another karmic cycle that's starting. The Wheel of Fortune is not a negative. It's not a negative thing. It also symbolizes karmic wheel turning, right? So a karmic cycle could have just ended. 28:28 on the clock. Queen of Cups. Okay. For those of you that are interested in taking this back, right? That are interested in this person coming into your life, I feel like it's a good thing. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life, because this is a general collective reading, right? This is not a personal, so don't make decisions based on what readers tell you to do. I'm just reading the energy. So far, the energy that I'm getting is that this is trustworthy. As long as you keep yourself as the number one person that you're loving. The Queen of Cups is about self-love. It's about being emotionally available. It's about giving emotionally. It's a good positive emotional card, right? She is sweet as can be. She loves relentlessly, okay? I see it being a good thing. As long as you keep yourself on the pedestal and don't feed this person's ego. I'm not saying like treat them like crap or whatever, but let's see. Yeah, Five of Swords. So it's important that if this person comes back, they will stay in line as long as you set boundaries. And that means not telling them what to do, but telling them how. So I saw 30:03 on the clock, 3003. As long as you set boundaries and you uphold them, right? It's one thing to tell someone, hey, I don't like the way I feel when this happens, and so if you continue to do that, then I will have to remove myself from the situation. It's another thing to follow through, right? So love yourself enough to set boundaries, have hard conversations, and they will respect those boundaries, okay? We're not expecting people to read our minds here. We're not expecting anything like that. Yeah, they are determined to make this happen, the Chariot. They're determined to be, to fight for you. The Chariot is going to war, right? He is got a game plan. He's got a war plan. They're prepared for whatever is ahead, right? They understand where they're going to. Even if they're scared, they're going to do it. That's where this person's at, okay? And yeah, ultimately, 10 of Cups, wow. What they want is a happy reunion. They want the emotional abundance here. They want the family. They know that you are the one that they want to spend their life with, okay? Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. So, yeah, I know that this could have taken a long time. You know that this probably has taken a long time. They want to be solid and stable for you, right? So they will probably do whatever dedicated work they need to do to earn your trust, okay? And I feel like it's honest. I feel like it's honest. Yeah, the Hermit on bottom, because they've had time to really reflect and figure out who they are, what they want, what fulfills them, right? And how people in their life contribute to that. They know. I'm not normally one to do like, take the ex person back, but I also understand that there's billions of people and billions of situations in the world, 322 or 3222, 222. There's so many different scenarios, and you know what? There's not a blueprint. There's not a blueprint. People can say what they want to say. Unconventional situations happen. Yeah. Only you know what your connection is, and only you know what's meant for you, and as long as you have learned to value yourself, then you have the right to make your decisions no matter what anyone else on the internet thinks, okay? Honest energy, trusting energy on the split there. Brutal honesty here, okay? Let's see. Can you give me some brutal honesty oracles about this situation? Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about the karmic energy, jealous. And what I was talking about earlier with 3333 on the clock, 3333. What I was talking about earlier about them looking at you and realizing that they don't compare, right? That they can't compare. 3344 on the clock, 3344. Yeah, they're jealous. Okay. Stay Away, Avoid just came out, and I feel like because I was just thinking about the karmic energy, that's related to that, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If I feel like I was wrong and a part of a message, I will correct myself. I don't think I'm wrong. I feel like possibly you might need to make sure that when this person comes back, that you are upfront about, I'm not dealing with you until that is completely wrapped up, right? I'm not going to entertain this. I'm not going to talk to you about it. you need to make sure that that's completely wrapped up and done with, because you don't want another karmic cycle on your watch, right? 34, 44. You don't want another karmic cycle on your watch. And so you know that if you get involved with someone while they're involved with someone else, what does that mean for you, right? Is that how you want to start it? Let's make sure that we start it right. So I'd make sure that they wrap that up. The truth will be revealed soon. Yeah, they'll probably want to come forward, and I would just, like, if you get a message from this person, we're all humans and we don't make the right choices right away, right? If they come forward and they're still dealing with a karmic energy, I would just make sure that you're upfront about, you need to be honest with me and you need to be honest with this other person. Like, yeah, be in that high priestess mode, that not getting anyone, not letting anyone get one over on you, basically. So there's nothing to be gained in this situation came out, and it landed on the truth will be revealed soon. So I feel like that's saying that they understand that that situation is not for them, right? That it's not what they want to build their life with, that they're going to get nothing from it. And trusting energy came out. So again, use these cards. Use your own intuition too. You don't have to take my definitions. If you hear one of these cards and you have a feeling or an instinct about it, follow that high vibrational energy. Yeah, just keep yourself on that pedestal, okay? We want any more honest energy. Yeah, be honest with yourself. Have high vibes. Okay, let's get some in the shadows messages, okay? Now these can be raw, these can be kind of heavy, so we'll see. These will be sort of like raw truths that they have come to realize, or it could be raw truths that you've come to realize. Yeah. I just saw you did not break me on the bottom. I feel like that's your energy. Like, this situation would have broken you before, or maybe has broken you before, but this last time, no. I still see you standing there. So I feel like wherever this person goes, if you guys have been there before together, every time that they go to these places, they imagine that. They think about that. They see you everywhere. Thank you for leaving me. I forgive you. So yeah, if you decided to walk away from this person for whatever reason, I feel like you have come to this place where you're like, thank you, I forgive you, because I have learned how to be something better for myself than I was back then, right? On the other side, I feel like if you left them, I'm sorry, things are getting a little jumbled here. If they left you before, you're thankful that they left you because of what you've learned and how you've learned to value yourself. If you left them, they are thankful that you left them, and they forgive you because they understand that you left them for a reason. 38:22 on the clock. They understand from your perspective and how things impacted you. They get it, and they are glad that they have their eyes opened to some harsh truths about their own self, right? I'm sorry. Yeah, this person is sorry. Any more in the shadows cards here? I'm happy that it's over. So I feel like if this person's situation is done, this karmic situation, they are so happy that it's done. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I feel like that is a lot of the fear going on. I wondered how far this would go. So I'm feeling like some initial ego energy there, like whenever the split happened. I feel like it was almost an immature they were almost behaving immaturely on their part. Like if you stopped talking to them, if you went no contact, they were probably like, fine, I won't talk to you either, you know? But the whole time they're waiting for you to message them, they're like, fine, you think you're hot shit, like you're gonna come crawling back. And I feel like you didn't come crawling back. And so this whole time they've been like, how far is this gonna go? And that's making them realize that this could really be over. And that's what's helping fuel the epiphany that they don't want it to be over, right? I don't really know you. Yeah, I feel like this person at the same time is sort of realizing that they were very selfish, right? And the dynamic, which is hard because they know that you have an undeniable connection, an undeniable soul connection. Whatever label you put on your thing is what you put on it. Soulmates, twin flames, whatever you decide, that's up to you. They're realizing that even though they have this sort of unbreakable bond and connection with you, that they have been so self-centered that they never got the chance to ask you about you, right? And that's they feel really bad about that. That's what I'm trying to get at. You did not break me. I feel like that is you. That's your energy. I pretend I don't care on the bottom. I feel like that's that immature energy that I was talking about, that ego energy, when the separation happened. Fine, I don't care. Anyway. Okay, this is what I have for you. Let me know how it goes. If you felt like this message was for you and it resonated, I would love to hear from you. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I got the links in the description. I just started it, so there's like literally no followers on there, which is fine. But like, yeah, if you want to be friends, go add me. I also have a Facebook page because I'm trying to do things here. Anyway. Thank you so much for spending 42 minutes of your day with me. And I hope that you go forward with conviction and self-honoring and let this person clean up their own mess. Okay, whatever that means. That doesn't mean say no to them. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Anyway, I love you so much. Bye.